Hey everybody, it's Rob here. Forgotten Souls are the biggest bottleneck for masterworking your GG items in Season 10. And I'm getting asked a ton of questions how I can farm my Forgotten Souls and what are the best way. So I compiled a full list with some very useful tips and tricks to farm a ton of Forgotten Souls here to perfect your items for some insane masterworking to take your character and your DPS to the next level. I have a sheet here with the best ways to farm Forgotten Souls, and there's even an event going on right now which influences this list quite a bit. So right now is a very good way to get souls, and there's a lot of cool tricks. So obviously the most valuable event is the Legion events. It gives 200 to 300 Forgotten Souls to masterwork your items. However, obviously, the Legion event is not always up, but when it's up, guys, and you see it in the open world, highly recommend going to the Legion event. Very easy. You can just chill AFK there, go to the bathroom, and the event will automatically complete even on tier 4 with the open shared world. But when the Legion event is down, guys, right now there is a bonus event going on for the Whispers, doubling all your caches. It's basically as caches within caches. And these caches, aka Whispers, give you a ton of materials, and they doubled it basically, and there are super many like nice tips and tricks how to min-max your Whispers. So you can see here in a normal Whisper cache, I have 5,503. If I open a normal Whisper cache, it gives me, you see it here, 30 Forgotten Souls. But then it also, we go up to 30, but then it also gives you another gift right now, the gift of the tree event. So if you open this, I have 33, and you see down here, I'm just getting another 30 souls. Now I have 62. So we already got 60 Forgotten Souls from just one. And then you can even get some of the bigger caches. I'm not sure if the legendary one gives more. We have 62. Here we get a ton of materials. Boom. Yeah, now we're also getting 40 out of this. And then there's another gift of the tree in here, also giving even more Forgotten Souls again. So there's all these different ones. There's obviously the material one that gives you even more. And there is also one, the Chaos one, that also gives you about 90 of these Forgotten Souls. So that's a very good and very important to get as well. You can just leave all this like trash items on the floor here. And there's just a bunch of bad stuff here. And then this amulet actually pretty close, guys. You see, you also get a ton of good items in the process. If this one had too potent, would be GG amulet. So yeah, pretty nice. And what you can also do, like some of the Whispers that I like the most, is, for example, the boss Whispers. If you have any like valuable T4 build, you can simply just complete the boss Whispers every time I log in. I check the boss Whispers. And the cool trick is you can do this on multiple characters. So you can see here, I'm just on my Evade Spiritborn right now. I can just quickly go to Endariel, finish the Whisper. And this is just going to take me like a minute or so, maybe even less. You could even open the boss, but you can just like leave it be as well. So we just quickly open Endariel. And this is just a +5 Whisper. So these are my favorite ones. The PvP zone is also extremely fast to do. So just quickly log in, do these 2 Whispers. And then, boom, you're done. You can open the chest if you want, if you have the materials. I think I farmed quite a few. So you can do this here. I can do this on my Spiritborn, for example. Just open this. Okay, maybe we'll get some item. The bosses here also give you about 7 Forgotten Souls. So now you can basically go back to town, turn in again. And then what you can do is you can switch your character. You can go in here, turn in. Very easy. Okay. I think I'll choose Amulet. The legendary one is also pretty good, but I like Amulets. I really need to get a bigger Amulet for my Spiritborns here. So we always take Amulets. And here, boom, this is another 30 souls. And then the gift of the tree. We started with 5.5k. Boom. We got another 30 souls. So you see here, now we're already at 5.7. And then what you can do, before we talk about some of the nice tricks here with the Horadric reserves, what you can do, I just finished this. So I know that there's a boss Whisper up. And then you can go, if you have multiple characters, you just leave all these shitty items. You go to the menu. And then you switch to whatever other character that you have. And you will have the same Whisper on your other character. But you will be able to complete it again and stack a ton of bags like this. These bags are also amazing right now to level your alt character. So you see here, I'm on the Sorcerer, boom, and the same Whisper that I just did, Kill Endariel, is also a variable on my Sorcerer. So I can just go on my Sorcerer, do the same whisper, basically. This also works for the PvP zone, by the way. So that's going to be completely insane. So we can just, basically just blast here really quickly. Do the same thing. We go to Endariel. We're going to play our boss hawk. We're just going to be boarding real quick, like press every button in existence. And do the same whisper again. Just melt her real quick. Boom. She's already dead. I'm so happy that they removed this boss animations. And then you could also go, to the PvP zone, finish this other whisper here, finish the whisper on the Spiritborn, and you can like stack it like this way. So you see here, we just get another one. This one also gives you another 8 souls, like while you're doing it. And then you can simply go to town and turn in the whisper again. And if you have another character, like I have my Raven Druid, Obelix, for example, I could do this again, right? And I can just turn this in here on the Sorc. Okay, we have amulets again. And I really want the amulets. I really want the amulets with Dex. So I will take it in here on the Sorc. But then I quickly put it into my stash. So put it in here. Boom. And then open it on the Spiritborn. Or like now I could go on Obelix. I could go on Obelix and do the same bounty as well. This guy's been eating good. But we're going to go back to the Spiritborn. And then I'll show you the rest of the list. There's like a lot more stuff that you can do. But right now, guys, as long as this event is going, I think it's only for a week, it's really good to multi-stack the Whispers and do them with many characters. So I can just go on here. And, we can keep opening this bag on this character. So boom, I have another amulet bag. Yeah, we can take a quick look. We get amulets again. And you see we got a tribute. And we got another gift of the tree and 30 souls again. Okay, nice. Tribute of Ascendancy. Oh, that's very sick, guys. We just got 2 tributes of Ascendancy out of that bag. I didn't even... Okay, yeah, you see? 2 tribute of Ascendancy. So this is also a good way to farm mythics. And then some nice trick you always want to look out for. If you're doing Chaos Rifts, you can see it has this tag here. Also, double dipping the Chaos Rifts to farm a crazy amount of Infernal Warp, as well as have a chance for a Mythic Rift and Chaos Armor, and at the same time finish your Whispers. So I always have a bunch of these Chaos Rift keys available. I even recommend if you farm a lot of them at the same time in a Helltide, you can have like a stash tab. If you have space in your stash, you can just put like, 20 of the Chaos Rifts in your stash and always watch out for the Whisper. But then, guys, coming in here very surprisingly on number 3, this is like many people don't know about it. This is the Horadric Material Reserve Nightmare Dungeon key. It looks like this. And right now, obviously, it also has a Whisper. So it's like double efficiency, right? So this here... Oh, sorry, it's the wrong one. Okay, this one doesn't have the right Whisper. It's Horadric Material Reserve. Sorry, this was a big debate. Horadric Material Reserve. It's this one here. If you open this, there will be chests inside this Nightmare Dungeon. That's gonna drop you a ton of... Did I open it? No. Okay, I don't have access. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, if you do this dungeon, guys, there is gonna be chests in there. Like, I don't have the... I don't have the stronghold complete. But if you do this dungeon, there is resplendent chests in there, a lot of them, that drop you 14 Forgotten Souls. It has to be Horadric Material Reserve. So obviously, maybe you do the strongholds. And once you open these chests in there, they give you 14 Forgotten Souls each chest. And there is about 10, 12, 13 of the chests in there. And so one run will give you about 150, 180. I've even seen 200. The only problem is, I would love to show you right now, but the only problem is you need to like eagle eye because it's like a normal chest. But keep an eye out of this Horadric Material Reserve. You can even done this in group, like I've been running. If you find other party members, like 3 other party members, that also have the Horadric Material Reserve, you can just join up with them and do 4 runs in a row, and you will get like 700 to 800 Forgotten Souls. That's pretty crazy. You can also do the Goblin Breach. Obviously, this is very rare. The Horadric Material is just a blue one, so this is pretty common if you craft them. But if you get the Treasure Breach, there's also the Audius Collector, the Green Goblins. That will also give you, I think, 130 souls every goblin. But again, the Horadric Reserve guarantees you like 150 Forgotten Souls or something. So that is like really, really good to do. Obviously, then we have the normal Helltide with 7 chests each. This one is like kind of okay to do. especially if you're following the Sorg meta. If you're playing a Lightning Spear Sorg, Helltide is insanely good. You get more for the orange chest. Then you can also do the bosses if you have enough materials. This one works pretty well. You get 8 per kill. Not super good. But what I really recommend, guys, is the Mercenary Den. So if you have the Vessel of Fate expansion, this is expansion only, you can go to your den. And what I always recommend buying in the den, first of all, you want to make sure that the game is on Torment 4. So once you're on Torment 4, so up here, Torment 4, you go to the Mercenary Den in the Hantu, and you can buy these caches here called Salvage Materials. I also, okay, bosses, masterwork, utility, they are all good. Utility can drop amulets. So you can open this material cache, and you can see, boom, we also get Forgotten Souls in here, and we can keep re-rolling this. Okay, movement speed, I like. Okay, here, material again. Maybe I can see it now. Yeah, they also drop Forgotten Souls. Man, this is too fast. I can't see. Salvage material. I don't recommend the augment ones, just the salvage materials. 24 Forgotten Souls. Bam. You see? And it also drops like a ton of normal stuff here, and that's going to help you a lot. You get boss smarts, you get masterworking. You see 1.5k masterworking material, so that's pretty good. You quickly want to check some of these amulets here. Especially check the amulets, because they can be like huge upgrades if you get lucky. Well, we didn't get anything here, so unlucky with the amulets. And then obviously you can like keep opening like your normal chests, and you get a ton of loot. And then you get like even more chests inside those chests. So just watch again here that you don't salvage your main stuff. They're going to be account bound from those chests, so you'll not be able to trade them, because this is like a pretty decent one. But yeah, that's not playable, unfortunately. And yeah, you also get a ton of runes and everything in here. And then you get even more caches in those caches. And when you turn in your Mercenary and you're grinding a lot, I definitely recommend checking your Mercenary, because you might have a ton of this Mercenary material that is unused. 3 to core skills. This is maybe good for like a druid or something. Could be potentially playable. Okay, I like this. The rest here. Obviously, you can still pick all this and salvage it. It helps a lot. 3 to core skills. Boom. If you have your Mercenary kind of stacked, you can always check here on the Mercenary, go to rapport, and you see I have like 33 here. So I can claim all this, or you can go to your other Mercenary, and you can also claim this, and you can just keep re-rolling this basically if you have enough currency, and get 24 materials. Like, this is like very useful. Always get the salvage one, and yeah, you get a ton of stuff like this. So that's pretty useful. And just like that, like we already farmed, like we started at 5.5. This is already 1,000 souls. Obviously, we spent some pre-farmed materials, but it's like very comfortable. Let me pick up this Eom rune. Especially like the PvP whispers, I always highly recommend. This ones we can salvage later. Oh, see, we got another one. Oh no, that was the same one. These ones we can salvage later, and this ones we want to keep. I always keep the Chaos Rifts and the Horadric Material Reserve. The rest is not really worth keeping, but the rest is really good. We're pretty full on the runes. We also have a ton of keys at the moment. Definitely want to be taking that Eom rune. That gets us a Shaco if we want to. So you can see here, this one is basically stacked. It's a Whisper and a Chaos Rift. So this one we definitely want to do. I'm double checking here. No need. So do the double dipping, Chaos Rift plus Whisper. And then you can still do it on your other character. So you get so much value from this. And obviously for Veiled Crystals, you definitely want to salvage your items. Maybe somebody in the chat here, real quick, has Horadric Material Reserve that can join me so we can showcase it. Because I can't open mine. But you basically just go where the Chaos Rifts are, blast here. And we always share with the community, guys. If you want to come by the live stream, we always share this with everybody. Because like that, you can get a ton. Change the season power for the Spiritborn. So always double dip here. Oh, you see, we also got the nice Infernal Rub. So this is also a pretty crazy way to get Infernal Rub, as long as you have this currency buff. And you're like kind of double dipping. Unfortunately, this is not the right one. I'll show you the Horadric Reserve, which I think after Whispers and Legion event is the second best. However, this one gives you reputation. This one gives you Infernal Rub. This one gives everything. So it's definitely pretty good. Okay, maybe you can open that guy. Talk to him, talk to him, talk to him. You just want to make sure you pick the stuff in the bag when it drops. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is the sigil, guys. We'll open it in a second. Definitely want to finish this because it's a whisper, and you can also invite party members if you have this Nightmare Dungeon as a whisper, and then everybody can get the +5. Collect the key. I just gotta laugh that these things are not auto pickup. Aye, aye, aye. Conclaved Nightmare is in here. Does it say material reserve in yellow? Oh, I didn't even know. So I have this full list here. I'll link this below as well. So that's basically the priority. And it's just a showcase now. Quickly showing this to you. Boom. Basically just double dip. Switching the character. We got double legendary rift as well. Unfortunately, it wasn't one with chaos armor, or you could always invite your friends with the chaos armor. Man. Look at also the amount of compasses that we get from this. It's completely crazy. You can also ask a party member to join to his world state to open the Nightmare Dungeons. Okay, yeah, you can open it now. I can open the one later. We just need to do the stronghold. I just want to show it to you guys. So, okay, here, gold reserve we don't need. Make sure you salvage this so you can craft more. All right, Corrupted Grotto. Here, this is the third best dungeon key. And obviously, ideally, if this dungeon that you have also is a whisper, it's completely crazy. So we see here, Horadric Material Reserve. And what you want to look out for, it's just a blue affix. And you want to look out for these chests here. You see this chest? And when you open it, boom, it drops 14 Forgotten Souls, 220 Rawhide, 40 Veiled Crystals, 25. Here's another one. Boom. You see, that was already 28 Forgotten Souls. Just need to keep an eye out. Here's another one. Boom. 14 Forgotten Souls. Keep an eye out for these. Keep an eye out for these. You can even ping them if you find them for your party members. It's easier if you're in a group, because then it's like a lot more comfortable to see. But I think there's going to be one here, because on the minimap you see it shows as legendary. It shows as legendary drops. Here another one. Boom, that's already like 80 Forgotten Souls or something in total. So just always eagle eye. You see it shows as legendary, so it's very easy to see. It even drops Optuk side. Just gotta like, these are not auto pickup, so you gotta walk over them. We're gonna check here real quick. Okay, there's a normal chest. Normal chest, I don't think it's gonna work. So now we go here. So we probably already almost got 100. 6.540. Take this in. And then keep an eye out for these chests. Here another small one though. Here's another big one. So you see on the minimap, it shows as legendary. So basically you can't even miss it in a party. But in solo, it seems very easy to miss. Another chest. We're playing the Evade Spiritborn, by the way. Just crush everything. Don't need to really go back. It's a blue sigil, yes. I'll show it to you again in a second. Or I can just link it, I guess. I just can't open mine because it's behind the stronghold here. Horadric Material Reserve, guys. Okay, you see the dungeon is already done, but we still want to like keep an eye out for the chests. Get this. Here, another chest and another chest. Boom, another 15 Forgotten Souls. So yeah, that's pretty much the play, guys. That's another like 150 in the pocket. So yeah, the Horadric Material Reserve. And then you see here, Horadric Gold Reserve is this one. And then what you can also, what I really like, okay, now you see we have a boss again. So now we just go to the boss. Because the boss rotation just switched. And now we can kill this boss and get the 5 Whispers on as many characters as we have. You can TP to me if you want, Apes Nation. So we just go here real quick. You don't even need to open the boss, right? You can just kill the boss and just go and get the Whisper. That's it. The rest doesn't even matter that much. While you wait here, you can like sort out your gear. Oh yeah, this one I wanted to keep. This one is pretty bad. Then you see this one is done. Let's blast this guy down. Boom. And then he's not even going to drop anything, so we can just, because we don't even have mats. So we can just go back to town. This guy also got the bounty done. And then you simply turn in again. Yeah, we'll get a chaos one here. The chaos one's pretty cool. Okay, we got gem fragments, but we're going to take amulets again, because you guys know we need the amulet upgrade on the Spiritborn. So this is going to give us another 30 Forgotten Souls. And then we have the gift of the tree. Boom, another 30. And another ring here, GA, no need. So these are pretty fast. And then what you can also do, okay, you can go on the Helltide to the Maiden quickly. That's one of the quickest. I don't recommend the Infernal Hordes, it takes too long. You can do the PvP zone. This is also, you can do this again on every character, every day. And every couple hours, the boss change. The boss is definitely the easiest Whisper, because it just allows you to permanently TP there. So here you can see there's this guy. So we just basically go on him. We melt him real quick. Right now I don't have time to finish all this. And then we just go to the other PvP zone. Okay, he's going to drop some stuff. The kitty is hopefully picking it. Yep. Just last second she picked it. Definitely got the Forgotten Souls. And then you go to this Helltide here, to this PvP zone. Get this boss, and then you just do it all over again on the Sorg. And you get a pretty nice and crazy amount. You can always check if the guy's there. Yes, he is. People are usually not in the PvP zone. The new PvP zone is the Helltide. So most people choose to do the PvP activities in the Helltide now, which is a bit unfortunate. But that's just the way it is. So we just blast down this guy here. Okay, the kitty is going to pick the loot. You could even turn this in here at the altar, get another +3. And then you turn it in again. And boom, that's another 60 Forgotten Souls in like, I don't know, 45 seconds. See here, you just get this. Boom, turn it in. Okay, amulets again. Just always stack amulets. 2 GA, come on. Oh, yeah, you see, if this was GA armor, would be pretty good. And another amulet, dominant. No. But you get a ton of them. And then you have another that you can pull again. You get a pole arm. Not useful. And then, you know, we can go on the Sorcerer and do the PvP zone as well. And then we just already got over 1,000 souls. And yeah, we'll just keep blasting like this. And you could do the Maiden next here. Just go do the Maiden. I have like so many hearts. Like this is also the Gigatide. Or you do, you know, the group here, Infernal Hordes. I think just hunting Whispers right now. And then whenever there's a Legion event, you do the Legion event. And you can probably get like, I don't know, like 2,000 Forgotten Souls per hour if you really blast. Check out for parties with the Horadric gem and the Mercenary gem. Then you just like farm on the sides basically. But yeah, you can see here we have 255, so you could just go to the Maiden, do this real quick, open 2 Chaos Rifts, and you'd be done with another 10 bag of Whispers. And yeah, just totally blast the Forgotten Souls like this. But yeah, this is the list, guys. Legion event priority, then Whispers, double event right now. Horadric reserve material. You can do the solo, ideally with friends. And then don't forget about the Mercenary den, and you shall get quite a lot of Forgotten Souls. So may the RNGs be with you, and may you get your triple crits. It's going to be, if you're trading, it's definitely the limiting material. And yeah, we'll farm a lot more Forgotten Souls. Hope this was helpful to you guys. Enjoy, my friends. GG. And good luck out there. Let's go. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.